Yeah. I wanna know what's on your mind. Tell me now, don't waste no time. I'm tryna tell you, can lean on me. Or I can see it in Hanks and B. Good game, and it's coming free. Ain't not a dime, no tax, no fees. Dio shade, you a Christian, I see. Let's hit the mall, everything on me. His and hers, 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 his and hers. Got your wants and all that you need. If you can see, then you can believe. I wouldn't leave even if I was streets. They say it's hard, I'll do it with ease.
Admit it, you're waiting on something that won't happen. What's good, you guys? It's your girl Amina Vintage.
It's your boy Hanks, neighborhood fake comedian, and you now tuning in to His
and Hers Podcast. Welcome back to another episode, episode 26, and we are titling this one, So, what are we?
The talking stage.
The talking stage. This week's episode will be discussing the talking stage, knowing the difference between a fuck boy or a fuck girl.
There we go.
Alright. What to expect during the talking stage, how long the talking stage should last, and realizing when you're just wasting your time and should be moving on. Alright? So let's just get into it. What is your personal definition of the talking stage?
Dating. Getting to know someone. Talking stage is like, in my opinion, like getting to know multiple people. You could be having talking stages with different people.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? Like multiple people, like, because it's dating. You're not really like, it's not a title to it. It's more so you getting to know that person, and you can, like I said before, like knock them down as time goes on to know who is the one. But I think that we, as our generation, I think we took that dating thing to a whole new level. Like if I'm dating her in her head, or sometimes in men head too, that's all I'm dating. Like she's my girlfriend without a title. You get what I'm saying? So if I fuck up, she's mad at me because I talk to somebody else. But that technically, I never made you my girl, or she done made me her boyfriend. But I think our generation changed that. Like so, like we get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like not myself, but we get mad. Like if you talking to somebody else and you talking to me at the same time. I think it's a selfish thing. You know what I'm saying? I think we got a little bit more selfish than our generation before us and our parents and so forth and so on. So that's my definition. I think it's dating.
I don't think talking is dating. I think when we were younger, we made up this whole talking, right? Because we used to be like, especially girls like in high school or whatever, I remember like, oh no, me and so-and-so just talking. Like, we getting to know each other. We ain't been to no dates. We ain't did nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that's dating though.
That's not dating at all. We have not went on no dates. All we doing is talking on the phone. Literally talking. I feel like when you're dating somebody, you are going out your way to interact with them in different social lights versus just Netflix or chilling or on the phone or, you know, whatever we think the talking stage is now.
Okay. Or
some people too, I mean, even me when I was in college, like I used to be like, oh, I'm talking to so-and-so, and really I'm just fucking, right?
Okay.
So you mistaken that. You're not dating that person for real or whatever the case may be. Y'all just kicking it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Talking to me, the talking stage is y'all kicking it. Then it goes into dating. You know, if y'all actually like each other enough to even want to take it to that level. I don't think the talking stage is dating at all.
Can you do me a favor and read that right there on what dating is? For the camera though, people say.
Dating, established or ascertain the date of. That's what it is.
So what that mean?
Indicate or expose as being old fashioned.
That's dating. Dating.
That's what I'm sitting there like. What did you?
Put definition of dating. Definition of dating.
God, I was confused.
My fault. My fault, ladies and gentlemen. Definition. I'm looking for definition at this point.
DEF.
There we go. Hold that.
DEFIN.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, the same thing. Date. So what you just said.
What I just read.
Oh, dating is right here. Read that right there.
So dating is a stage of a romantic relationships in humans.
But what?
Relationships.
Sips with an S. That's plural. It ain't singular.
First of all, did you hear what I said? Because I had said nothing about that. What I'm saying is the
Tell me
talking...
y'all on a date. Basically for you be dating.
Romantic. The key word is romantic.
You can be romantic on the phone?
No. Okay? You didn't make no point doing this. That was dumb. Talking stage to me is a made up thing. It's made up. You're not doing anything. You're not going out your way. People who are talking don't really even know each other at all. You can't tell me nothing about the person that you talking to.
Why
you know
not?
what I'm saying? Because in reality of it, think of the people that you've talked to.
Oh man, so that's different.
No, it's no difference. It's the same. Women, we get caught up with a talking stage, hoping that it will go into something like us dating. But then we get stuck in the talking stage because the guys that we're talking to aren't trying to move on or pursue anything more.
So I have a question though. So you said talking into dating, but if you're going into dating, so I mean, can he still date other people, or dating you is just that one?
I mean,
guy?
no, yeah, I think, but I mean, like I said, those are stages. Those are different. Yeah, but I feel like those are stages, right? That's a stage, right? And I feel like talking and dating is two different things. But one person in particular who I actually like, I watched him.
Brett Gray.
Yeah, Brett Gray. Can I say what I watched him on?
Oh, my fault.
Jesus. Oh my God, you think you know everything today and you've been proven to be incorrect. Jesus. Anyway, I watched him on The Block. He's such a funny guy. I love his character. And Brett Gray, he was giving out relationship advice. So I want to play a partial of his clip to get y'all to understand the definition of dating, how I look at dating as well. Because I agree. It's his own definition, his opinion, which I agree as well. So I'm going to let y'all listen to that.
Talking is not a thing. Let's go out in the daytime. None of this night shit. We're not gonna link up to Netflix and chill at 12 o'clock midnight every time. That's not a date. Let's go somewhere and do something. I should be still in the getting to know you process when we are dating.
Thank you.
Talking, people be like, oh, we just talk right now. Like I'm getting to know. No. Talking is an excuse to not commit to somebody that you like and are sexually or otherwise attracted to, and you are just postponing the time in which you have to give more effort. And that's not okay.
Not like him. I don't like him like that.
Can you let him talk?
Talking is the act of speaking to another person in a reciprocal fashion. That is what talking means. If we text, that's for kids. If we're in high school, we talk, we text, that's because we don't have the money, we don't have the assets and the wherewithal to go out and do stuff. But talking is whack. It's not a real thing, at least for me. So here's another thing. If you want to talk to me, it's not real. We know what we're doing or we don't. Either we're going to be cuddy buddies, and we both gonna know that.
Big fact.
And we gonna know it's like, yo, I'm not gonna hit you up unless, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
big fact. I like your energy.
Cool. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. We both know that does not have to be exclusive, right? That is not a mixed signal. If I hit you up on Monday and we Netflix and chill, and then we end up doing some other things, and then I don't hit you up till the next Sunday, we know what it is. Don't say you talk to me. I'm talking to you. I'm not going to say it. We know what this is. Now, if I meet you and I like you and we'd have been texting every day, good morning, sweetie, good night, how was your day today, whatever. After about 4 or 5 days of that, I need to see you. Talking is...
Period. Period. And that is my point. That is my point. That talking... It's not a real thing. Like he said, talking is two people having conversations. Like, what is that?
Yeah,
that's not real.
Our generation really like changes for real. Like when it comes to like I said in high school, you feel me? Most time you don't have the money unless you're working. If you started working early for real, you feel me? But other than that, for real, as a freshman, sophomore, out of 10th, you ain't got no job. So you literally, like you said, you talking. You get what I'm saying? But like he said too, that's my biggest problem, and I think fellas' biggest problem is that some females, like, if they just want to fuck, they don't say it. They'll portray that, oh, we talking, I'm saying? And then when if they catch feelings or they don't catch feelings or they finally fuck you, whatever it may be, if you do something else outside of them, you felt like y'all on the same type time, but it wasn't. So she caught feeling, but instead of her saying that, you feel me, and nipping it in the bud, we wouldn't have been just fucking. We could have been just, like he said, dating. Or talking away like after those 5 days.
I think that goes hand in hand with both parties. It's not just one. What I will say about females, I think that for us, when we get into this wanting to be serious with a guy, it's so much harder now because men fear commitment. Men
fear commitment?
I mean, human beings in general fear commitment. You get what I'm saying?
Feel commitment too.
I said human beings. We're all human. I mean, am I not human? Are you not human? Human beings.
Animal.
I'm glad you know. Human beings fear commitment in general, right?
Yeah.
So everybody is afraid to see what the other person is truly thinking. Mm-hmm. So now you're trying to be mind readers and only assume, okay, this is what he's thinking, or this is what she's thinking, or she down with this, or he down with this, or if I keep trying, or if I keep putting out my potential to him, he gonna see my words and he gonna want to be with me for real, when no one's actually voicing out what they want.
And that's the biggest thing I feel like this, right? You will not.
This is not just for females.
No. It's for everybody. Because men do it too. Men and females do it. If you feel some kind of way about a person, you understand what I'm saying? And if you can't be honest with yourself, you're not going to be honest with that person. If you're not giving them 100%, you can't expect for them to return that favor. All that, I don't like when people say, like, when some females say, I want a guy love me more than a woman, or a guy say, I want a female love me more than I love her. That's not gonna work. We why not? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Let me explain why it's not gonna work. You know why it's not gonna work? Because if she puts in that much time more than you put in one time, I can guarantee it's not gonna work because of the fact that at some point they get beyond stressed out. So they don't feel the love being what's the word I'm looking for? Reciprocated. So you might say if they love you, say it's 60-40, and that. Say in her case, she said she disagrees. So let's say her man left her 60-40, right? At some point, it's not enough because 40% is nothing.
And that's what you're taking out of context when people say, "I want that person to love me a little bit more."
No. You said love you more than you love him, right?
Yeah. In the sense of we love each other 100%. He just loved me 5% more. There's no 60-40.
All right, so
I'm saying
more then.
when I because I've heard a lot of females say that, right? And I think what we state by that is women in general, we love hard regardless, right? We are nurturing human beings. That's how we were groomed to be. You know what I'm saying? We were birthed like that. Yeah. How we feel and how y'all feel are different.
But no, it's not though.
It is.
I know.
The way men love men in general. I'm not talking about one specific person you know or two specific person you know. I'm saying men in general do not know how to be nurturers. That's not their thing.
Nurture don't have nothing to do with loving hard.
Yes, it comes being a nurturer, wanting to nurture someone, wanting to love someone. It all combines with one.
So that's my thing though. Why you think men be wrong then? It's because we don't know how to. It's because when we love somebody and they don't love us the same way, then now on that back.
But that's the problem because then women do the same thing and we still love harder. Because we're naturally like
women
that.
Women get hurt. That next man, instead of them getting over that hurt and moving on and growing through it, they go to the next person, bringing that same backlash from the last guy and put it on this guy. So now you're putting pressure on him with expectations to be this person for real that he didn't have to do when he first came in the door. All he had to do was just be himself. So now if he loves hard, you feel me? If he loves hard, you bringing all that stress to him because of what you didn't get over last time. Same thing with guys too. Guys do it too. Guys that get hurt by a female. You feel me? And take what that hurt came from to a woman who's good. And I got guys who can literally rough for that. They love hard. And they literally got fucked over by a female. And they got a good one. They lost her and said, yo, I fucked that over. Like, that was my fault. But it's because they never got over that past. If you don't get over your past, you can never move to the future. You can't move on with the same attitude that you had from your last. That's just common sense in anything you do. You feel me? In success in life, when it comes to making money, anything you do, relationship, anything, you cannot move on without getting over the past. That's what we all do as human beings. Not just women, not just men, not just children, everybody. If you cannot get over that past, I'm talking about from friends that you saw that's not you, from your parents doing something to you, you feel me? Anything. If you can't get over that, now granted, I'm not saying it's easy to do. It's not. But it's more so of you having the discipline to understand that for you to be happy like you want to be happy, then you have to get over whatever you went through. You can't bring that same energy. And that's why I said, me wanting a woman to love me more than me, I mean, I love her. I don't want that. I'm going to bring the same energy she brings. I'm going to match it. So if you love me hard, I'm going to love you hard. If you want to bullshit me, I'm going to bullshit you. I'm not going to play around with
you. You know what's so crazy? That's not even a saying. Everybody always says, like, if you love me hard, I'm going to love you harder. It's always a compliment. But it's not, I'm not saying that, but that's what I'm saying. The whole 60-40, nobody loves each other. Nobody goes into a relationship no, I've never heard nobody say that.
You said 100, I mean, you said 100% you want to love 5% more of you.
It's not even, it's in the sense of what people in life need to understand. Nothing is equal in this world. No one's going to love you the same amount that you love them. That's not. You're not. Me and you are different. How I love and how you love is different. It's completely different. What do you mean? You're Darian, and how Darian was born, how Darian was brought up is different from how Bintu was born, how Bintu was brought up. How Bintu loves, our love language.
But it's somebody out there that
nobody loves the same. Nothing in this life is equal.
So you can't find nobody that loves how you love. That's what you're telling me.
No one's gonna love me. No one's gonna love how I love. No, everybody is different. Okay. There's no equal. I don't believe in that. I'm sorry. For me, life is not fair. Life is not equal. Nothing is equal in life. Okay? Men and women aren't equal. How you love isn't equal. It's nothing. Now, what you bring into the table and how much effort you give, if you're giving out 100% and the other person just want to give out 5 more, okay, cool. That don't mean you love less. That don't mean anything. It just means that person wants to put in 5% more. That's not a bad thing. That's them. But no, that's how they love.
But this is my thing though. When people say that's what I want, it's a difference between it happening and that's what you're looking for.
And that's what you want. You're not even looking for it. That's what you want.
But you're never gonna find it though. It's people out here that's just like you. You feel me? That you don't meet. You might run into certain.
No one is like me.
The reason but you never ran into him yet. That's what I'm trying to say.
God made one me and one me only.
That's it. But he made one. Yes, he made one. That's what I'm saying. He made one Bintu. But it's somebody out here that's a mirror of you. That's real true facts. It's somebody out here that's a mirror of who Bintu is. Meaning that that's what I'm saying. What I mean by that is I don't know what that shit called, but sometimes like twin flame shit every time I'm real. I'm not trying to say that.
Twin flame is not. That's not even that.
I'm not always.
You need to look at what twin flame is. That's not that. A twin flame is not a mirror of somebody or a mirror of what you and that other person is. A twin flame is that y'all match each other's energy in the sense of whatever you bring to the table, whatever I bring to the table, it works together. Not that it's the same.
We all heard the term the term soulmate, but what about twin flame? In general, with their twin flames, 2 people who are split into different bodies but share the same soul. Twin flames make soulmates look and feel totally disposable. And
no, baby, you got this. No, baby, you got this. Google me. And that's not even saying that they're not saying that that's the same.
No,
they're saying that they're split people who share the same soul.
Meaning that is a mirror of you, B. Meaning that when you see them, they literally it's to a point where let me see, make sure.
No one in this world is the same. That's how I look at it.
All right, well, I mean, that's your opinion. I can't like from your opinion. I'm gonna disagree. I mean, I'm gonna agree to disagree with you for real. That's your opinion. I can't say that. You got people who watch the show might feel like you feel. People who watch the show might feel like I feel. It's just opinions. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, but I'm just. That's what I'm saying. I'm not changing my thought. I'm saying move on because clearly we got two different opinions.
Yeah, so we move from that.
You keep trying to Google shit and can't read. Come on now.
Now you can get in my ass. Okay, I said the word eventually.
I don't even know if they heard you.
I was being too fast.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. What kind of questions should be asked during the talking stage? Because that's what we're talking about to begin with.
Y'all know. Anyway. So you said what? It was what?
What kind of questions should be asked during the talking stage?
I feel like questions should be asked is like, what's your goals? Like 5 year, 2 year, short term, long term. What's your plans? Like what you got lined up? Do you plan on getting married someday? Plan on having a family? What's your career? What's your I don't know. It's more so just asking like, you're getting to know them for real. So you asking certain questions to see if you even want to do that person. In my opinion, so you asking like, like I said, short term, long term. What's your plan in life? What you got going on? Right now. So forth and so on. You plan on getting married? Do you want kids? Shit like that. In my opinion, that's what I think. The question you should ask. And talk to you. It's the beginning, so you're asking certain things that you just want to know about that person. You know what I mean? I don't even go too deep. You just start it off or something like that.
Yeah, I agree to a sense. I think for me, it's more so generic questions like, "What's your birthday? What's your favorite color?" I think.
What's your favorite color?
No, for real.
Your favorite color? No. I do that.
I don't. I think people get too deep into, what's your 5-year plan? Or what's your this? When I don't even know you at all to even know what your 5-year plan should be. You know what I'm saying? I think more so for me, I like putting out little scenarios. Like, so I'll ask a question or I'll say a scenario and be like, what would you do in this situation? Right? To build up, like, to get them talking more. Somebody will tell you their 5-year plan and be like, oh yeah, I'm getting into this, and in 5 years I hope to be living in a big ass house or some shit. So it could be something so damn small you didn't really get much out of that. Versus actually giving them a scenario. And
scenario like what though?
Like anything, like just any scenario. I mean, for me, like I always like to pick a person's brain. So I just ask any questions. I'm a question person. Or like I said, just any type of scenario that comes to my mind. I remember my best friend Jasmine gave us this like little timeline thing. Not timeline, but like this little scenario. She was like, think of your favorite, like your favorite river or your favorite color or your favorite animal, and then it describes your personality, like a sociology question or whatever. And I did it to a guy that I was talking to, and it gave me a chance to like get to know him in a way.
Did it work out? Did it last?
No.
Yeah.
Not every talking stage is meant to go into dating.
Facts, big facts. And that's why I talk to you, because you get to know right then and there if you even want to waste your time and even go to that spending money and time and all that. Because once you start doing that, you've been at that point. Like there's no way out of it at that point. Because now feelings get involved. You feel what I'm saying? That quality time. I don't care what nobody says. I think everybody, when it comes to love language, is quality. Well, I don't got the quality time. Quality time is big for everybody. And I don't mean quality time like every single day. I'm just saying at some point, like when they want it, they want it. So I feel like quality time is like one of everybody's love language. If not, cool, but yeah, I think one of them.
I think just make sure when you go into asking questions, don't be so. I feel like be relaxed. This is truly the time to get to know the person. So be friends with them. Like I guess we get so stuck on trying to, that's my husband. Oh, that's my shorty. Whatever niggas say, right?
My little babe.
So you get caught up in that, but you never really actually look at the person as a person. You look at them. We objectify each other. So we look at each other like it's an end goal. Like, oh, this is the goal. I gotta make him mine, or I gotta make her mine. Like,
I think, but I
we
think
shouldn't
that
have
comes from everybody. Everybody is afraid to be alone, so they tap into that. Like they want to get into it so quick because they're afraid to be alone. You know what I mean? In my opinion, though. Like I said,
I know a lot of people that's afraid to be alone.
I was one of those people.
I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
I think I'm afraid of commitment. Not I think.
Yeah,
I know.
Definitely afraid.
So
of commitment.
I love being alone.
Yeah.
way too much actually.
Yeah.
So I can't relate with the feeling of not wanting to be by myself. So, but I feel like, yeah. So don't look at a person as an end goal. Look at them as just, I just met her. Want to get to know her.
Build a friendship though. Yeah. Even if it takes if you do a year friendship, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, oh, that's too long. But I'm dead sure you're like, if in a year, you feel me, y'all build a friendship.
I've always been big on, there's no timing in anything.
Yeah,
I feel like whenever, if it happens in 3 months, it happens in 3 months. It happened in 2 weeks, it happens in 2 weeks. If it happens in a year, it happens in a year. I feel like go with the flow and let God be the center of it. Period. That's it. All right. Well, we are kind of pretty much already steamed to this. You can be in multiple talking stages. Like, because talking ain't nothing. You just talking to people. Like, literally, the amount of people you text on the phone, you probably talking to all of them, but you're not taking all of them serious. And that's what it is. I think communication is very big. Like, you know, I've had guys pretend like they're not talking to nobody. That's stupid. Like, who are you trying to impress when you do that? Like, nah, sure, I'm just talking to you.
I'm just talking to you.
Nigga, I know you're not just talking to me, but it's not even that. You don't even have to lie.
Yeah, I don't think,
and then half of the time, I didn't even ask.
Yeah,
so it's like,
that should be corny though.
It's like, yeah.
Or, niggas definitely known for that though.
Yeah, but it's like, why are you even lying?
Because niggas be want to make it seem like you the only one.
Yeah, and then when you get caught up,
exactly,
you get caught up into thinking you are the only one, and that's when females get the notion, oh, we not you, like that's mine.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, why even listen, man? Y'all create the monsters and then be so confused when you have to deal with the monster. Like it's not. There's no point. Don't even sit here and tell her no corny shit.
That's why you gotta be honest. I mean, I say honest. You gotta be honest for real, because if she acts like who you talk to.
First of all, I don't feel like that should be. I mean, people do. I just don't think that should be asked. Like, I never asked anybody.
Talking, like, leave that alone.
Yeah, I don't ask them who. Yeah, I mean, granted, when we go from talking to going like dating, and then the dating starts to become serious, then I will sit here and I'm like, okay. Then the question of, so what are we, or where is this trying to go, comes into play. Like, I think it's a timing for everything. I think not 2 weeks of talking to somebody should you be like, oh, what's your intentions? Like, girl, what's yours? Like, what's your intentions? Like, or, you know, I feel like sometimes we need to let what we want be known in order to get the other person's intentions, rather than just asking them. Because I feel like sometimes we put men in this pressure of having to make a commitment without actually wanting to make a commitment. Like, shit, they still just trying to get to know you. They don't know what their intentions are. They're trying to figure shit out. You know how niggas are. I'm just kicking it, trying to go with the flow. You know, like, you know, it's the same shit.
What he said, I'm just kicking it.
That's what niggas say.
I'm just going with the flow. Going with the flow is probably one of the favorite lines.
Yeah.
Just going with the flow.
I'm just going folks. Yeah.
And the whole time though, fellas, be choose for real. Get ourselves caught up, because when you continue to like dating, going out, people understand we catch feelings too, and we don't even be knowing it. You'll realize that once she probably put your card like, oh, so we ain't like, you be like, oh damn, you know, like you, because you got caught up because you didn't get what you want at the time frame that you were looking to get it. So now you catching yourself continuing to date to a point where you walk into a shit for you not even ready for it. But you walked into it because of the fact that she was trying to get something. But when you finally got it, at that point, she actually would have, you said we together at this point, because you've been doing it for so long, 6 months to a year. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why you gotta be real from the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, even if she can't take it, some out here that will, you just want to fuck. Some out here gonna say, I ain't gonna take time. You can't hit everything. You feel me? Like, you gotta let something go.
Yeah, you're not gonna win everything.
Yeah, you can't hit everything for real. And the ones that say, if you know it on that type of time, don't lie to them. Because once you do that and you get them caught up, those are the ones who go crazy. Those are the ones that are busting tires, that are busting windows, that are putting sugar in your tank. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful out here, fellas.
That's crazy. And again, women, that's the PSA. Don't ever get out of character for no nigga.
But it's easier said than done. Because when you catch feelings,
I'm just
you fully involved in that, and you didn't put so much into it because of what he was giving. Like you said, you niggas keep doing it, keep going further and further. Then you ask them like, well, what are we? Some might say, oh, we just kicking it, but some might say, shit, like, whatever you want to call it. Like, we together, we together.
I hate them type of niggas.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, whatever you want to call it, we together, we together. Yeah, like,
I guess we together.
Yeah, I guess we together.
Guess what?
But see, like, you guess, some people don't understand. When niggas saying we guess we together, he giving you your answer right there that he really not ready for this for real. But you just want to take it because if it's something that you been in it for so long with him, you like, fuck it. And then he grows the love for you, but it's not always meant to be that.
That's crazy.
Crazy about what?
I know it's just crazy in general how people think.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, like, you feel me? Like, end of the day, for real, that's why it's always about being honest from the door.
Yeah,
and then you got some who gonna say, let's go. If you say, yo, I'm just trying to fucking have fun, bet I'm on that same tight time.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Cause when we did the barbershop talk, one of the guys, Nick, he said something that really stood out to me, and I never even looked at it from a guy's like perspective in that nature. When he was like, you know, what's the point of asking what my intentions are in the beginning when I first looked at you, all I saw was your face. Like, so that's I'm like, damn, she looked good, or that's all I'm trying to do, because like that's the only thing I noticed in the beginning, right? And it never clicked. Like, we literally be trying to talk to niggas, trying to figure out like if we matching with them, like, oh my god, yeah. I mean, I do it too. Like,
and really, y'all looking at niggas saying, when y'all saying he look good and all that, he looking good. I mean that you just want to do something with him. In my mind.
Yeah, like I said,
but y'all go in there like, oh, I'm not easy. You got to work for this and shit like that. Now you building yourself to catch feelings, because now when, like how Nick said in there too, walking in the park, somebody get flew out, you start to catch feelings.
But then Nick is the same person who said that if he fucking you, he holding hands, walking in the park. Oh yeah,
see, I told him though.
And then go and take. So them niggas you gotta watch out.
That's what I said. Niggas,
that's dumb. Why would you build her up and just to tell her y'all just fucking? I'm sorry, I don't want no nigga I'm just fucking to go out his way to spend money on me if all we doing is fucking.
But be not easy either. A nigga not gonna just tell you, yo, I'm trying to fuck you. Like, oh, I bet, let's go. I got my own. You're not gonna do that. You ain't that easy. So a nigga gotta put in some kind of work, and I think that's what Nick was saying.
I know
put in
you
some
niggas
kind
ain't
of work.
put no type of work. Not trying to downplay my value.
But I understand.
But I'm saying that.
But they ain't nothing. They ain't go a lunch date, none of that. You ain't go out, none of that. But you're not that easy, my nigga. Oh, I'm letting some stuff about my co-host.
I was pretty easy.
But that's college though. You can't out there for real. That's college. I tell you right for real, college is like the best 4 years. If you go to whole 4 years, the best 4 years of life, because you really get to see who you really are as a person, inside and out. But I'm talking about now, 26, from 24 to 26 right now. It's not that easy. Then you gotta spend a couple dollars. Then you gotta go out with. So exactly. So what I'm saying is that even if a nigga, at some point he did something, even if he bought you a drink, even if he gave you a couple dollars.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he gotta do something.
I'll buy you a drink.
No, but know what I'm saying though? It's feeling here for real, literally like, yo, I'm trying to fuck. Oh, I back him over tonight. You ain't do nothing. You ain't buy no wine to go over there. You ain't get no weed. You ain't spend $1. That's what I'm saying. You have people on there like that. But the ones that are not that, you gotta get them like a little sauced up. And this shit be like, oh, I bet. So that don't mean you
I'm more of a talker anyways. I like a man who could talk.
Right. So, but he still had to get you a drink or something. You're not gonna just bend over as soon as you say, yo, I'm just trying to fuck. Oh, I bet. Let's get it in the night then. Yeah, exactly. You can like that though. Nah. Literally. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna play myself.
That's what I'm saying though. But then the people just saw and you better edit it.
No, not. Because I had to think.
That's what I'm saying.
I think, you know, women we gotta be truthful with ourselves.
No, you was real. But what I'm saying is that when I was saying it, you were saying like if it was anything I know, I know like.
No, I had to think, because I'm not thinking like buy me a drink or nothing.
He spent something. I'm talking about a nigga saying I'm trying to fuck, and she put.
I never actually had a nigga sit there and tell me straight up.
Because niggas scared. I'm afraid too to say.
Usually you just go off the vibe, you know.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm not saying niggas say, yo, I'm trying to fuck. Niggas might say it in a different way. They never say, yo, I'm trying to have fun. That's it. Niggas not gonna say it though.
No, niggas say I'm trying to have fun. They just not gonna say I'm trying to fuck.
Oh well, niggas say that's what they been honest. You know what that means? Trying to have fun, I'm just trying to fuck. That's it.
Yeah, but I'm still trying to think if I've ever really gotten that.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Most niggas don't do it though for real. Like it's probably a rare breed to do it for real.
Nah, yeah.
Like most don't really do that though. Like most niggas wanna say like, oh, I'm just, like you said, I'm just going with the flow. You know what I mean? Niggas might just, you feel me? Niggas afraid, you feel me? And I don't blame them, but niggas be afraid to say, because you gotta understand, a woman might look at you like, especially if it's a good woman, she be like, well, you ain't, you feel me? Even if she wanted you to do that, she ain't gonna do it that easy. You gotta spend a couple of hours.
I mean, that's fine, but I feel like if your whole mentality isn't to be in a relationship, I think that letting it be known from the get-go is just the best. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like not necessarily you don't have to be that like that bold of honest. Like you don't have to go, yo, I'm just trying to fuck though, for real. Like no, clearly you gotta go into it, you know, ease a woman out. Cause nobody's really gonna go out. I don't know what female I think gonna be like, I'm just trying to fuck, what's good, like let's go. But I don't know what female, I've never encountered
it's
one.
females like that though.
Listen, birds of a feather flock together, and my flock ain't like that. So
yeah, alright.
I feel it.
No,
But
I don't know.
all right, how long should a talking stage last? I think I don't put time on nothing, but don't talk to no nigga for 5 years. Just an example.
That came out of nowhere. No bullshit. I didn't expect that. Hey,
No, but truthfully, like don't talk. I talked to a guy for like 2 years. It was dumb. Be honest.
Anybody who know I know what you talking about. What's I said though? She geeking. She threw me up completely off that. I did not expect that. But yeah, she right though. 5 years is way too fucking long. If y'all know what y'all doing about it, you wasting your time, sis.
Move on, let him go.
And her too, fellas. If you go that, I mean, fellas don't really go that long, but shit, you never know. Niggas be having their way too.
No, I know a lot of niggas. No, mine was an example.
Yeah, but in her case, he did. That guy did too, because he wasn't the only one. She wasn't talking to that guy there. So.
She sure as hell was.
So yeah. I mean, as long as I feel like it should be like 3 to 6.
3 to 6 what?
Months.
Oh.
Yeah, not 3 to 6 years. If you go a year talking, listen to me. Y'all ain't go out none of that. Just to me, shorty, you different. You hear me? You should just fuck at that point. You should wasting your goddamn
probably
time.
already are.
Yeah, you should.
At that point, y'all are just fuck buddies.
Yeah, y'all just fuck buddies and leave it at that. Cause a year.
Now, if you fucking somebody for a year though,
yeah,
your feelings are definitely being caught.
Yeah, fuck yeah, and eventually you gonna go out. I feel like after like a 3-month thing for you might go out, for sure. Like
if y'all compatible.
Yeah, I feel like
in his way, if y'all are twin flames.
Twin flames. I don't really, you know, get into that. I'm just saying I just that for real. Yeah, 3 months, 6 months is mine. For sure.
I don't have time. Honestly, I feel like I said, I feel like I was an example, and I was trying to be funny. Only 2 people know why. Actually 3.
She throwing shots.
Yeah, it's not shots. Trying to be funny. Anyways. That's not that funny. Anyways, oh my god, yo, moving on. Anyways,
she's a comedian, y'all. I told y'all. I'm gonna say it on the screen so you don't believe that. If I had anything to do with it.
Anyways, I don't have a time period on anything. I feel like you can't put a time period on feelings, or love, or whatever the case may be, or if you're very much in like of somebody, or you're in awe, or you're just, I don't think there's a time period. So again, though, I feel like it should be a cutoff time. Like after a certain time, you shouldn't still be in that stage of talking, because that means somebody's mouth isn't being open and somebody is not saying how they truly feel. And don't ever compromise your feelings trying to keep a person. So I know it's a lot of women who do that. I know at one point I was that person who compromised my feelings just to keep somebody around, because I like them being around. But at the end of the day, you're the only person that get hurt. Like, because you're sitting here wanting to be serious with a person, but don't know how to actually go about telling them when you could just tell them. So But it's easier said than done. But that's me. Just off of example, what I've been through since I've been 18 years old to 26. Because that's when I really started dating. I started dating young. No, late.
Oh, yeah, I was saying, yeah. That's like in the middle. 18 is like...
First of all, to be honest, my parents has never known me to date until this podcast.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. It takes a special type of man to meet my parents in person.
That should be anybody.
Yeah, but it's not.
Oh, he never met your mom?
Not in person.
Oh, wow.
But my parents don't live here.
Yeah, that's true, too. Yeah, that's true.
My mom did, but at the time,
yeah, you didn't feel like you were ready. I mean, it was time.
If I can't tell you I love you, what makes you think I'm gonna bring you to my parents?
Big fact.
So
Big
that's yeah. If I can't tell you I love you, I'm not introducing you to my parents because
Big
then
fact.
my mother would be like, "Why did you introduce him?"
Big fact. So basically, you go to your parents. That's it. Either one.
Oh hell yeah! If you meet my parents,
And yeah, either one.
oh yeah, and I didn't introduce you as a friend, yeah.
Huh?
Because some I've introduced as friends.
Oh wow.
All of them, really.
Oh wow. Hold up. You mean you're bad today? Hold up.
Alright, moving on. Alright, so I decided to do some research. And I went to the date mix and they gave me 8 stages of the talking stage, right? Mind y'all, the date mix is primarily Caucasian website, but or article. But I think it applies to everybody. You know,
Yeah,
talking
sure.
stages for everybody. All right, the stage 1 for them is the meeting, which is generic, right?
Yeah.
The first time you meet somebody. Stage 2 is establishing a crush. I love the crush feeling. I feel like a giddy little child. I get butterflies. Depending on how serious it is, I might shake a little bit.
Oh, bullshit. Listen to me. Listen to me. Sure it is.
I might be a little
I'm
nervous.
talking about like this though.
Yeah, but it's
Good?
yeah.
I'm straight.
Nervous, armpits sweating,
Ooh.
so bad.
Anybody who know her knows in that moment that it's not Amina at that point. That it's Bintu.
I don't know why he kind of changes who I am as my names
That's
go,
Bintu.
but
Amina is Amina. Bintu,
shy. I'm a very shy girl.
like she be like, yo, you know what's ADP outside, right? Yeah, I'm just a little nervous.
Whole sweater on.
Whole sweater. I thought she had to go to the bathroom for something else.
Okay, relax. All right. So, anyways,
Can you hold her back without dropping it?
See, you going into details.
Oh, I did go into details.
Come on.
Yeah, it's right there. Next time.
Always do that.
Yeah, fuck.
Right. So, anyways, I think the crush stage is a beautiful stage. Establishing you have a crush on somebody, and seeing where that goes. And also, I guess letting your crush be known, like, hey, I got a crush on you. Like, hey, I like you.
Do you tell people you like them? Do you have a?
I have a hard time telling people I like them. Like,
You think you lost a good man by doing that?
probably, y'all. One thing I've learned now, because I've been doing a lot of soul searching, I'm very heavy in my spiritual journey at the moment. And what I've been learning about myself is that I truly have a fear of dating. Like, it gives me really bad anxiety. And I don't know why. Like, I really don't know why. I don't know if it's past relationships.
It's very commitment.
I've been on that though. So I never even. I let people go easily, and I let them back in my life easily because I already know they're probably gonna leave again. So I never even care, because yeah.
You just playing house kind of with your heart.
No, actually. I was gonna say something else. If anything, I'm playing hopscotch with her.
Oh!
And nobody else. my heart is blocked. Like, ain't nobody even reached that. So that's the sad part. But just being honest. Again,
it wasn't happy today.
But that's also why, again, I'm back on like in a very soul searching way and just trying to figure it out. I feel like when you don't really not know yourself, but if you don't really know who you are or know yourself in certain aspects, like I don't know myself. I don't know the Bintu who's in love. So I'm putting the in love with me. Like I'm falling in love with myself and able to know how to fall in love with somebody else. Yeah. So it's a process. You love
yourself, you get to learn how to love somebody else.
Yeah, granted, I love myself. I think it's more so falling in love, like really just in love with myself. But
being true, I feel like it's basically being not just for her, but anybody. Like you know, myself too. Like just truly being honest with yourself and learning. Like it's more so insecurities. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I learned is that like when you don't know how to love somebody else, it's insecurities inside of you that you don't know about yourself or know how to attack just yet. So you need to learn how to do that so that you can love that person the way that they need to be loved by you. You get what I'm saying? Because insecurities come out sometimes. And like certain relationships that you deal with certain people, they come out and you see, and either they see it, you know, most people don't have a hard time seeing themselves. So people say it and they be trying to tell you, you be like, nah. But when you, like she said, she's in a spiritual journey for real, and I've been on that road too, and you get to see truly who you are, and you get to see who really for you and stuff like that too, because you get to. When you love yourself, you know who loves you just as much as you love yourself, and that's the key to it. You get what I'm saying? So
I agree. I think it's just the truthfulness. Like I got a date today, and I already know my cancel excuse, and that's sad. That's truly sad. Yeah, I do it all the time. I cancel dates all the time. I actually had a guy ask me, a guy that I've actually canceled dates on multiple times. God bless him, because he keeps.
God bless you, China. You consistent. Consistency works, baby. Keep going.
He's
as long as she continue to respond, you still got a chance. Still got a chance. Believe in yourself.
All right, stage 4 is the awkwardness, which I think everybody goes through, right? Mm-hmm. That awkwardness of it's the stage that is hard to know, but almost all of us have been there. So basically, it's the stage of y'all talking for a long time and trying to figure out how to move on to the next step. Like, now that we're talking, can we go on dates? Yeah. Can we do
how do you act, basically?
But now how do you act? Yeah. And that's the awkwardness, right? That's the awkwardness. The 5th stage would be the first date. Actually getting to the first date.
Yeah. If you ever get there.
That's true. I probably would never get to the first date.
I can see.
I'm really bad at this.
This is crazy.
I might commit one day.
Hopefully.
I feel like I would say this. Listen, I feel like don't ever rush yourself if you're not ready, because then you'll ruin something that could have actually potentially been great. Yeah, so I'm big. I don't like rushing into things. So for your first date, if you are a nervous person like me, or dating gives you anxiety and you're truly not ready, don't rush yourself. You know, I'm more so of what I've learned is I like actually communicating with that person, talking on the phone, talking FaceTime. This way my nerves calm down, you know, because I get really bad anxiety, like really bad anxiety. Like that butterfly crush shit turns into I'm hyperventilating. Like, so moving on, stage 6, the what are we stage. My favorite stage.
The funny stage for the fellas.
Yeah, I never asked that shit.
Never asked it.
I hate the what are we, like.
And people ask that at the right time all the time too. They ask that like after y'all get done doing stuff. So what are
that's true. It is when y'all cuddling in bed. Damn, have I done that?
Yeah, shit, I know you did. No, you probably.
No, I have probably haven't. No,
I didn't think about that. Yeah, not you. If anything, you'll get up and they ask you what are we?
I ain't never had no nigga ask.
You gonna say,
what I've learned is
to the crib.
Yeah. What I've learned is I give a very intimidating approach.
Yeah.
And you know, I probably fear people probably are afraid of me.
People ask that for real, like you watching a good like a love movie, Shit like that.
Listen, there's this
So
there's this one guy though in particular
Amen.
that a human, shut the fuck up. That I'm trying to figure out what we could be. Not what are we, but what we could be, right? And my best friend Jasmine gave me such good advice that one day when I see this guy, whenever that is, I will use it. And I'll let y'all know how that go. Not the what are we but why we ain't never.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear that story either. I'll let y'all get an update.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah, it probably won't happen.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe in that one.
Okay. Or hope from somebody else. It's crazy. Alright, so oh my god. Alright. Stage 7, the lovey-dovey stage. After you done went on a date, after y'all been hanging out, after you done figured out what y'all are in this relationship. This is puppy dog love. This is honeymoon phase. Y'all are just loving being around each other, loving each other's energy. Y'all are giving Hank's twin flame vibes. Y'all are giving everybody soulmate vibes. Y'all are giving people big goals, relationship goals. Okay, you taking vacations, y'all doing things together. Y'all are so cute. Oh my god. Yeah, I actually really want to take a vacation. Like,
so how you gonna do that if you come up with excuses?
I know, that's true. I'm gonna manifest this shit and hope that
how you gonna manifest it and turn it down when it comes?
I just hope. I feel like the right one I won't turn down. That's how
do you know if you cancel every single one that comes?
Because I'm in a very spiritual journey and God knows my heart, and God is gonna keep telling me you're tripping. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? Maybe I am tripping.
Yeah, I know you are.
This guy been coming back.
Yeah, for a long time. He been around for a long time ago.
It's just his voice irks my nerves. He sound like a female. He got a real squeaky
just
voice.
Excuses.
I want a man who sound like
he
a man.
He is a man.
I want one who sound like one.
Oh my god, son. Oh, it's a wild boy. Next.
Maybe I'm not too late. Maybe I'll make it.
Hopefully.
I'm really.
God might give up on you. God might say, "I see you when you get here. I need to talk to you."
That means I'm coming early. Cause ain't no way in hell God about to have me out here.
You said I'm coming early. She ain't trying to go out like that. You even have you my 670 still single.
Fuck no.
This is Timmy.
Sorry.
What you got hollering me about? Yeah. She's a nigga.
I'm so sorry.
Tell her she's a nigga.
And I don't say this to scare any potentials watching this.
If you watch it, still she shot check. Still got chat.
Because I am trying to love, and I'm trying to be loved. I just have a hard time. So be patient.
She's gonna be difficult.
I was born difficult. Alright. Okay, so after the loving stage, y'all are partners for lifers, okay? For lifers, twins. Twin flame for lifers, okay? And that's the last stage for real, right?
Yeah, for lifers. Because that basically saying engagement to the wedding.
Yeah, basically. To the wedding. That's your partner for life. That is your homie, that's your friend. Y'all are equally yoked, spiritually yoked, emotionally yoked, sexually yoked. Everything is just balanced out for the two of you. And yeah. No one knows the time period or time span this will take. I say just be patient and don't block your blessings. That's about it.
Okay.
That's it, yo.
You know what I'm saying? What are we? So what are we? Shoot, what are you and him? Who?
Talk to the people.
Oh.
What is you and her? You and her.
You and her. That's just what you and him sounded right.
That's bad grammar.
What
are we?
What are we?
What are y'all? What could y'all be?
What do you want to be?
Answer those. If you are in the process, because I want to hear people's stories, right? Because I told y'all a lot about my stories today. But I really want to hear people's dating experiences. And I really want to know if anybody also has a hard time dating, like me. Yeah. Niggas too, even though I don't really try.
Should we do a question of the week? What
would the question of the week be? Maybe
Maybe
give y'all a question.
Maybe get a question.
On that note, this is
Real people,
real vibes, real conversation. All right. Anyways, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a
friend. To keep sharing and sharing and sharing.
And tell them that His and Hers is on
yes,
now. Sir. Mondays, 7 o'clock. Wednesdays, 7 o'clock. All right. Peace.
Streets. They say it's hard, I'll do it with ease. Like for the jet, ain't talking about skis. But bust it down, put rollies on freeze. If I'm gon' shop, it got